Hello everyone and welcome to Daria Draws. Today I will be painting irises using oils and charcoal, which is my favorite combination right now for creating my own artwork. So hopefully you will get inspired by that technique as well. Also, you will be seeing not one but three paintings, so you can see how that bluey purple color reacts with different backgrounds. And many great painters painted that flower for many years, and of course I want to join the club. So here we go. I had a few leftover paint from my previous work and I just left it and mixed in the new colors that I needed. So I'm mostly mixing in different shades of purple and blue to match the flowers, as well as green and a bit of yellows, and then I will be adding the background colors later on. And just to keep things a little more interesting, I'm toning the canvases with different colors as well. I'm using the charcoal to sketch out the flowers, and I want to kind of create a combination of very gentle strokes that I will be doing with oils with that dark, somewhat rough charcoal, and I think that will create a nice contrast in the paintings. The main thing now is to get all the shapes right, so I'm using the silhouettes that I can see in the flowers and transferring them onto the canvas basically. The first oil strokes are definitely on the darker scale of the values so that I can add the lights later on, and I'm just mixing in different shades that I pre-mixed on my palette and adding them in the right places. I want to create movement in the petals so that the flowers, even though they don't look too static, and you can actually see some life in them. There definitely will be a next session for each of the paintings, but I still want to get as much done as possible in the first session, and I don't want to go too light. I just want to create a nice deep color so that it looks rich at the end. I really like using this trick where I leave out certain spaces so that the toned canvas shows through the background. I think it adds a little bit of that light and careless kind of feeling, which I definitely like. It doesn't look too overworked or too serious. Like, it just gives certain freshness to the painting. And I'm doing the same thing pretty much for the second and the third canvas. I'm using definitely a brush that's not too small because I need to kind of cover a lot of space, but still I want to have that precision. So a fluffy brush is not an option. You need something maybe a little more synthetic, since I'm using charcoal in there as well. So if I used like a sable brush, I wouldn't get that effect. I noticed that the more I work on the painting and the more thought I give it, it becomes just a bit lifeless and it gets worse. So I guess the more spontaneous it is, the better. At least that's what works for me. And I think with the amount of experience that I have, I can afford doing that right now. In the second painting, I decided to have less contrast between the flower and the background. So instead of orange, I decided to add this minty green, which would look nice with the green leaves. It would kind of support that color in the composition, but at the same time, it would look really gentle with the flowers. For the third canvas, I decided to go for the least contrasting combination of the colors, which is this light blue and the bluey purple. So they will kind of blend into each other, but then there will be this subtle difference between the tones, and of course the leaves will pop out even more. Now the second session begins with me just going over those charcoal outlines and exaggerating them even more. And then I'm starting to work even more on the movement of each petal more individually, but still making sure the whole flower looks cohesive. So I'm adding more lights, I'm adding even more shades of that bluey purple so that we have, I guess, just a richer color combination, and you can really see where the light hits the flower. If you look closely, the flower petals don't even look like flower petals. They're just a bunch of random brush strokes, but once you step back, you can definitely see the full picture, and I guess that's pretty much the magic of oil painting. Everything looks very simple up close, but it takes a lot of work to make it look that way. Also, I'm working a little bit on the outlines of the flower, not only with the charcoal but also with the background. Some petals need to be sharper to stand out a little more. Some of them I'm actually kind of blending in with the background so that they look softer, like in the places where they're folding, or we just don't need that much focus on them. I'm adding some more minty green to the background to make things a little livelier and highlight kind of this freshness and this breeze. I'm also adding some of the reflexes to the background so that it matches the flowers and it unites the whole painting. So this is the end result. I achieved 3 little paintings with only 2 sessions at my disposal, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content from me, and of course that will also keep my channel growing and keep me motivated to post more. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.